I don't want America's children and grandchildren one day to be forced to speak Mandarin. That means now we have to beat China. We have to confront China. If necessary, we have to be capable of fighting and winning. It's why I'm glad the National Defense Authorization Act has just passed the House of Representatives. It ensures that we go from just research and development to actually fielding the weapon systems that will ensure American prosperity and greatness and hegemony for generations to come. Now, many of you reached out to me with concern over some provisions that were in the NDAA in earlier drafts. And I'm proud to report to you, as a consequence of steady work on this legislation, there is no red flag provision. I said that would come out, and it has. There's no provision that requires the drafting of our daughters or the registering for selective service for women in the United States. We said that provision would come out, and we worked hard to ensure that ultimately it did. We've got greater protections for our service members, requiring the Department of Defense to consider natural infection immunity, which many of our service members have, that could alleviate the pressures and the damage to readiness caused by Joe Biden's terrible vaccine mandates implemented by the Department of Defense. There are also key provisions for Northwest Florida, more hangar systems at Eglin Air Force Base, upgrades to F-35s critical to our pilots, our engineers, and our maintainers. We've got improvements to the flight line. We've got investments in human and machine cognition, the Institute at IHMC in Pensacola. At Hurlburt Field, we're going to be able to attract even more mission for our country to be able to respond to disaster and project force when necessary. The Gulf of Mexico test range will also see an additional investment and enhancement as a consequence of the NDAA. I will always work to put Northwest Florida's military families first. That's what we've done in this bill. This bill helps our country, and we've gotten rid of some of the poison pills that the Democrats sneakily tried to get involved in otherwise critical legislation. So let's go and back our military families. Let's continue the great work of the Trump administration rebuilding our military, and let's go get them.